Here we are with Mark and Charlie. We're at the Tiny, and this is an event that's been going on for a while. And Mark, how long have we been doing this, and what is this all about? There's a lot of pilots here today.
Yes, this is the 16th year we've had this event. We started by a donation to cover the cost of the venue because it is very expensive to rent this building. And me and AJ decided we wanted to try to do this after visiting another event that's no longer happening in Big Spring. And we finally secured sponsorship for that first year. And ever since then, the whole event has been paid for entirely by the guys that come and fly.
So how many people normally come here?
We're up to 45 or 6 this year. Last year we had our biggest year, was like 62 pilots, and they come from all over the country. We've had people from California, from New York, from Ohio, and mostly Texas, New Mexico, nearby. But
wow. Yeah, I'm all the way here from Dallas, and this event is in San Angelo. So tell me a little bit more.
Well, our club is we're AMA Club here. San Angelo RC Incorporated is the name of our club, and also our website, angelorc.com. We've been in our club since, I don't know when the club was founded. We've had RC here at our flying site since the late 60s.
Wow, wow. How many members are in your club?
Right now, it's just starting to accumulate for the year. I think we're up to 20 or 25, but we've always bounced around between 30 and 60, which for a small town is not bad.
Is your club, is it a grass field that you have or a paved runway?
No, it's a very nice field with paved, covered awnings, electricity, water.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a great field.
Lit lights for night flying.
So what goes on here at this event? Are we actually going to have any type of competition, or with all these pilots here that are flying?
When we started out this event, we used to have a competition on Saturday night, a freestyle and a pattern contest, but for the last 10 years it's just been sport flying. The guys show up, they fly what they want, and that seems to become what everybody wants. I actually found out that the contest was an interruption to most guys. They would leave and while it was going on and then come back. So we finally tooled this thing to be what the people that come and support it want, which is just fly whatever they can for as long as they can all 3 days.
Wow. So Charlie, you're the president of the club?
Yes, that's
so
correct.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and what do you think about this?
Well, this is an awesome event for all of us. We do work hard to do this, Angelo RC. Obviously, we worry about the numbers, but we're very pleased every year. This thing stays in the black. We're not trying to make money. We just like to break even, and the city does charge us a pretty penny to lease this facility for 3 days. But we do. The public is usually invited on these things, and we've really had a very successful meet. Very successful. As I said, made a lot of friends, and we host this event, and we also host an outdoor meet in October, generally about the first weekend or second weekend in October.
Wow.
And that event also brings a lot of folks. It too is always been an open flying event. And
that's over 40 years old.
Yeah, it's over 40 years old. We've been doing that since the 80s, and we started that back. I helped start that back in early 80s.
So how long have you been flying?
I've been flying since I was a teenager. I've been flying since '72 as far as RC. But
mostly fuel planes that you do.
Yeah. Everybody starts. Obviously, a lot of us started free flight control line, and then moved into RC with glow engines.
Sure.
And, I took about a 15-year hiatus and came back into the hobby to find out everybody's flying electrics. And so, flying electrics now. I'm flying big gassers and stuff. I enjoy scale and other types of modeling, but and a lot of folks and a lot of friends and folks that are used to flying bigger planes and scale planes, they come to this and they think, how could I really enjoy flying, these smaller planes of foam and stuff? And it's very addictive. Very, very addictive, as most folks will tell you. And there's a part of it, just like in every part of this hobby, for everybody. It's if you like helicopters, you can do it. If you like drones, you can do it. We got a lot of drone pilots here too.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks say, oh, well, they're not going to let drones in. Oh, yeah. Our field, we endorse that as well. but we are flying outdoors, but also indoors here. We've got several folks that come here just so they can fly up and down the abandoned hallways here and such, and have a very good time doing that as well. So, as I said, and then of course we do try to have a catered event every year, and we're going to do so again tonight, and that even brings families closer together.
Yeah, barbecue,
so,
guys.
Yeah,
barbecue food.
Barbecue is great, and got a lot of families bring their young kiddos, and everybody enjoys just sitting around and watching and spectating.
So is this every March that you normally
Yes,
do
it
this?
is.
Okay.
First weekend in March is the way we've tried to schedule it, and it doesn't seem to have many conflicts except with Perry. And so I know we lost a few people this year when we decided to go to Perry, Georgia, but that's on their bucket list. So I understand that. But make this event on your bucket list, because this is a great event that I think everyone. It is a long drive. I've driven to Dallas too, and I know that that's a long way, but. We've got guys from Kansas that come every year and places like that. So, once you start coming and realizing it's a relaxed atmosphere, we've got space in the parking lot for RVs. We've got RVs. Matter of fact, I load my RV up. I live here in San Angelo. I load my RV up, come out here, and it's very relaxed. I can just walk feet away and start flying for the weekend. So. Just like being outdoors, just indoors, we don't worry about the weather. We don't have to stress over that. That's been really good. So again, we're not trying to make a lot of money. We're just trying to cover our costs, and we always seem to do so. And as you can tell, we've been very blessed. This is a raffle that a lot of these items we did not necessarily buy.
Wow.
We have a lot of our pilots will bring us things for the raffle.
It's 100% donated this year.
This year is nearly 100% donations. All these donations.
Yeah, I see some really nice gifts back here. Or
Very,
raffle.
very nice gifts.
Yeah,
So, again, it is well worth coming out and flying, and even just spectating. Most folks will tell you, I can't miss that for enjoying the stuff. We don't have competition, as Mark said, but we'll do some balloon bust and some other things that will make it more attractive to a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys are flying 3D, but you've got a lot of them flying just general sport flying. But this is where you can fly your creations and safety.
Mark, real quick, can you tell me a little bit about your flying history? Are you a RC pilot for a long time? Or?
I started when I was a kid, just like most of these guys did, with control line. And I got my first RC plane when I was probably 13 or 14, but I couldn't afford a radio until I was like 19.
Yeah.
So it was that built with an engine in it for years, looking at it, collecting dust, and then finally, because radios used to be really expensive.
Yes.
And so after I got my radio, that's kind of where it started. But really, for me, the electric is where it took off, because it's so easy and hassle-free, and it's changed the hobby for a lot of people.
Awesome.
I would have never thought we'd have had an event like this indoor, and
It's a great event.
the
I
people
tell you,
would
this
come
is
from all over the country to see
so
it.
many people here and all the planes here. So what do you guys think?
Subscribe to this channel.
As soon as you can.
It's great.
Lots of great video.
So if you like this, hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see you at the next hangar or event. Have a good one.